I need to know how to do that background like Denise.
No, you can. You have
and I only did it. And I only ever did it one time, and it's just always there now.
Really? I need some background other than mine.
Mine, you just see all my messy background and my whatever is going on in my office.
But see, you have an organized like an office space. I'm just like on the couch. I was trying to eat before we.
Been there, done that. Isn't that the beauty of this? Isn't that the way this is great? Is we're home.
Yeah.
You know, Denise can just hide where she could be sitting on the toilet. We wouldn't even know it.
Glad we're recording this.
I couldn't resist that. But that background, yeah, that's pretty clever. This is this really isn't, these aren't all my plaques. That's just a fake background too.
Wouldn't that be funny if you had a background that was just full of awards like Truly and everything? Wow, she's really accomplished.
Yeah, diamonds. We need to do that.
And in reality, it's just some old poster in the background.
Because what Denise is doing is just a picture that you have in your photographs, right? And so you can make anything your background. Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got things to talk about. We've got some training to do tonight, and we are just kind of moving right along in our training kind of progression. We've covered. Oh, Susan's on the beach.
I like that. Hi, Brenna.
Hi, Brenna.
I'm in the Bahamas. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to be anywhere tropical right now. There's storm
what beach
Isaiah or whatever it is.
Do you have a pina colada in your hand is what I want to know.
Me?
Oh, you go, girl.
Though.
Greta, you need Susan's background. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I look like I've been in the water. I just got out of the shower.
These sunglasses are cute. They've just been sitting down here on my desk.
So
how come I haven't been wearing them? Look how cute they are.
We had last year. We got last year. They're so cute.
Yep. Okay. Anyway.
Anyway. We're talking about customer service tonight. We're talking about selling, and really what we're talking about, bottom line, it's about relationships. That is all it's about. That is the whole key to this business. To me, if somebody said, what's the secret to success in Mary Kay? I'd say it's building relationships. It's loving your products so much. Okay,
somebody's got a reorder coming in right now. That must be
Greta. Her phone's blowing up. She be working her ASS off. Okay. Anyway, we had that discussion.
Teresa Gregory, we are recording. You are saying some questionable things. Honestly.
I have one. You have one. And I didn't say the word. Anyway, we're talking about relationships, and that's why I can be as comfortable as I am even on here tonight is, you guys, this is what I love about what we do is I would not know any of you if it weren't for Mary Kay. Mm-hmm. Multiply that times 5, times 10, times 20, times, I don't know how many people have come in my life. Not everybody's still in my life, but what is it, the saying, Susan? Some people are in your life for
a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
There you go. And and so I've been touched, molded, changed, inspired by the women that have come in my life as a result of Mary Kay that would never have been I can't even imagine where I would be today if I were still in corporate America. So what we're talking about tonight are relationships, and relationships with your customers, because, I know this, that, it's important to build a customer base. Hello. I mean, you're in a business. We sell a product. We sell a service, really, as far as I'm concerned, more than anything. And so I know that you want to build a customer base, but you really got to make that the most important thing is to build that base, because here's the reasons that you're building that base. Everything else will come out of that. Everything else that you might want, wish for, hope for, dream for will come out of touching people's lives with the products and with the business opportunities. So your customer base is your repeat business. That Mary Kay made this a consumable product. So you've got repeat business. Okay. So that I am still earning money from people that I sold to 31 years ago. But more than that I'm making money, I'm still friends with them. They're still in my life. I am so proud of that. Those relationships, and we may not talk, some people, but once or twice a year. But those relationships are still so strong today. So repeat business, referrals, my repeat customers who love me and love Mary Kay, because that's all part and parcel, right? They are going to love the products. That's a given, but they've got to love you because they trust you. They know you're going to get the products to them. When you say you're going to get the products to them, that you're a businesswoman, that you're passionate, that you're on purpose, that you have a plan, that, they want to do business with women who are doing business, right? Does that make sense? Not necessarily a hobby. They want to see that you're serious about this and that you're going to have their products. And when they know that, then they can trust you, and they're going to then tell their girlfriends, and then their girlfriends tell their girlfriends. And that's how this really flourishes. That's the way it was created. Susan, I'm going to take a breath because I know you've got something.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just thinking about the referrals, and you are competing, not just with other Mary Kay consultants, certainly, but with all the other businesses and direct selling people out there. And so when you stand out above the rest, people will tell people about you. You certainly do share when you don't get good service, right? And so we also share when we have somebody really good who's on top of their game that we have a great relationship with. And also, Teresa was talking about the friendships. How many people, Teresa, over the years have invited you to their kids' weddings or a baby shower or something, and the only way you knew them was because you were their Mary Kay chick.
Yep.
But you end up becoming really a part of their life, and that is a beautiful thing. It really is. So, to the newer people on here, I just want to say, take good care of people. This is a business. When you take care of your customers, they will take very good care of you.
Yeah. And you guys, everybody is a potential customer. Everybody and then everybody they know is a potential customer. This business doesn't just end with the 3 or 4 people that are in your immediate circle. It goes beyond them. And that's the way you need to look at this, that you are so passionate about getting this product into people's hands and letting people know about Mary Kay and about the services that we offer, because it's so much more than buying a skincare system, because they get you. They get all of the things that, they get birthday cards, and they get discounts, and they get specials, and they get fun, and they get, a delivery that's foofed up and with extra goodies in there. And it just, all the things that come with the relationship that they have with you. And so when they have that kind of relationship, they're not going to go anywhere, and they're going to tell all their friends, you ought to be using Mary Kay. You ought to be talking to Teresa. And that's where your strong business comes from. Or you take those wonderful clients who love you and love Mary Kay, and they hold a party, and they introduce you that way to their friends, and they want to do that. It's not something that I got to have a Mary Kay party. No, they're like, yeah, absolutely. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. So having a strong customer base, everything starts there and everything grows from there, for sure. So 80% of your business is going to come from 20% of your customers. And so it's most of your time and energy needs to be in that 20% of customers, because you don't want to always be, if you're always working to have to attract new clients, you're leaving some of your important customers. So that's where a lot of effort has to come in. And at the very beginning, of course, that's where the effort needs to be laid, is developing that customer base. But then you want to make sure that you are loving on those customers and all of the things that you offer. personalized service, that they know what you're giving them is personalized service. And, it's not somebody at the mall who really doesn't care what they purchase or who doesn't get to know them the next time they come in. The convenience of not having to go shopping, our return policy, they need to know how valuable that, and I tell my customers, you will hurt my feelings if you've got something in your drawer of Mary Kay that you don't like or you're not wearing. If I find that out, you are going to hurt my feelings, because I want you to know how valuable that is to not have a cosmetic graveyard. And guys, I don't mind getting product back. There's so many things that we can do with that. We don't have to mail it back to the company. I mean, in 30 years, and they even tell you to hold on to it for 30 days just in case they need it back. And I understand that, but it's never happened so far. And I can throw it in a drawer, and many times somebody's giving me back something they may have only just squirted one little dab out of, and like, oh, that just didn't work, and whatever, and I can put that on my face. I don't have a problem with it. So, I love that they are. I want them to be exclusively Mary Kay products. So, and the fact that you're selling them on, they're not just getting Mary Kay, they're getting you.
Very good. I always like to tell my customers that I am their gift with purchase, and that I'm going to take really great care of them. If they, how many times, I mean, countless times, y'all, that people have contacted me, the day before they're going out of town, and, oh my gosh, I need my, CC cream or whatever, and I've gotten it to them. Or, if they just need a new look or a new lip gloss for a hot date with their sweetheart or whatever, that I'm their girl and I'm going to take really good care of them. So to consider yourself and promote yourself as a gift with purchase, I think has a nice ring to it. And it really is what we do. You go to the counter, you may never see that person again. If you pick it up off the shelf, nobody really helped. But when they allow you to be their consultant. I mean, you think about the word consultant, you're going to consult with them to make sure that they have the right products, that they are happy, that they don't run out of something, that, you're just taking really good care of them. You guys have heard me say before that a lot of times I'll come home and I've made a delivery or something, and I'll say to my husband, golly, that person just goes on and on about the great service that she gets from me. And for me, that's just what we do. I can't imagine. It's like, gosh, what do other companies do? And my husband just rolls his eyes. He goes, oh my gosh, you don't understand that it only takes this much good service today for people to think you hung the moon, that you are the greatest. It's sad, really, that that's the society we live in, and that people are not used to being taken care of like this. And yet when we go above and beyond, which doesn't even have to be super duper above and beyond, but it is, then we are considered just the best at service. Now I realize, we were talking earlier about competition, we compete with other companies and the drugstore and the grocery store, Amazon, eBay, doggone it, it's not supposed to be sold on eBay, that type of thing. But people can get things very quickly today, and now we're used to getting things very quickly. We are in an Amazon Prime world. So don't let your clients wait to get products from you. Oops, did I just freeze up? Okay.
Yeah, but you're back.
Don't let them wait. For me to make somebody wait for a couple days, just it's hard for me. I'm like, oh gosh, girl, I can't get it to you till day after tomorrow. Is that going to be okay? Or do you want to pick it up? And people are like, gosh, girl, that's fine. Gosh, no rush. But it bothers me because I want to get it to them fast. Okay. Because of that Amazon Prime mindset that we have. So yeah, we're the gift with purchase, and that relationship is everything. You have to ask yourself, how do I want to be treated? Mary Kay always taught us that the golden rule is the way we should live our lives, and it's certainly how we should run our business. It's funny, the things that you grow up with in Mary Kay are the things that come out of your mouth when raising your children. Just the other day, it's happened countless times in our house where I'll just say, well, how would you feel? Or how would you want to be treated? Or remember that golden rule. And just the other day, Jade was lamenting the fact that a lot of her friends, as they're heading off to college, she feels almost like an afterthought on some of these things. They'll get together and they've all planned and like, oh, Jade, why don't you come too? And Jade has said to me, she goes, I don't get it. They've all been to everything I've ever had. They've all been to our home. I've treated them great, but they don't think to do the same to me. And she goes, they need a little golden rule in their life, which I would rather have my daughter. I don't want her to be hurt, but I'd rather have her have those moments where she realizes just how meaningful it is to treat people the way you want to be treated, to recognize when it's not there in others. And so just always remember that. How would I want someone to care for me? How would Mary Kay handle this? How would I feel if I were on the other end of this? So I think that's a great way to just live your life and run your business.
Absolutely. Think about sometimes, and I know most of it's our self-talk. We're like, oh, I don't want to bug her. I don't want to bother her, blah, blah, blah. And therefore, we're not servicing her. We're not communicating with her. We're business women, and we also owe them the service of the follow-up. That's what people really want from us. And it's the one thing that we sometimes shy away from. So think about all the ways that you can communicate with your customers by not just making a phone call and leaving a message, right? So you can email. Some people still do email, and some people actually, and you get to know them, actually prefer email. You just need to find out what their preferred method of communication is. We can text. Almost everybody without fail texts, and most people have a tendency to see the text even if they don't respond right away. Phone calls, there still is. You can actually leave a voice message and follow up that way, the old-fashioned way. Preferred customer program. We just had a sign up for the fall preferred customer program. That is the lookbook mailing. And for 70 cents a name, is that right, you guys? Somebody correct me, 75?
Is it 80 now? It's 70 cents still, Britta? Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
All right, 70 cents a name. Think of what it costs you for a first-class stamp, for you to get it, fold it, take it to the post office, put a stamp on it, everything. It's going to be more, and buy the books. It's going to be more than 70 cents. The company mails it for us. It looks like it comes from us. It's got our phone number. It's so professional. And I have not, in 31 years, missed a preferred customer enrollment. And I'm proud to be able to say that because that's important to me. I like getting catalogs in the mail. Still today, I actually miss some of the catalogs that I used to get that, because people don't do catalogs. They expect everybody to look at it online. And I don't want to see everything online. I liked Victoria's Secret catalogs. I liked those things. I had special times that I'd like to sit and read the catalog. So your lookbook mailing, your customers will love getting that. And there's a sample in there, for goodness sake. So preferred customer mailing. And you don't have a limit to how many. It used to be you had to order at least 20, I think. And you had to order so many packages of whatever the gift of purchase was. None of those rules apply anymore. It's just so daggone easy to mail out 10, mail out 15, whatever. So
Teresa, let me show them real quickly if I can. Let me just share my screen. Well, if it's going to let me, maybe I lied. Hold on. Let me go to share my screen. Sorry.
It's all right.
Well,
while you're doing that, while you're looking for that, there's another preferred customer enrollment coming up that's a special one, and it's the 17th of August, and it's for the holiday. So write it down right now and make sure you get enrolled. Okay, Suze.
Right. You all see my screen right now?
Yep.
So you're going on to Mary Kay InTouch. You go to Business Tools and down to the Preferred Customer Program. And this is where it explains all of that. And as Teresa said, there's a deadline of August 17th for the holiday issue. So you just click on Enroll Now. And these are my customers. So over the years, if you're brand new and you're going, oh gosh, I know that's a lot of people on there. But you'll just add people to the My Customers as you go. And this is just a great way to keep everybody current and have an enrollment. So you can just go to Enroll Now and you just click on who you want to get the look, and go from there. And then you just check out and make your payment. The other thing you can do is after you've done one, you can go over here to quick enroll. And when you do quick enroll, it shows you who got the last mailing. And if you want, you can add people, you can unclick somebody. Maybe she hasn't ordered in a couple of years and you're like, yeah, I'm tired of sending her a book. She never responds or whatever. And then it's just very simple to do it. So it's a great program where Mary Kay is your virtual assistant for just pennies a name. And it ties people to you, so they do get that catalog. So there you go. Continue, Teresa.
And these are business expenses, you guys. We run a business. We are going to have business expenses if you're serious about your business, and they are still tax deductible. So, these are some of the things that just the things that the company does for us that we need to be involved in. So personal website. And I love this eStart that they're actually giving people a ProPay account and a personal website for $30 instead of $70. And so those two things, whether you're a new consultant and you got in on the eStart, or you got the starter kit plus the eStart, which is really the smart way to do it, or you're a seasoned consultant, you should have your Mary Kay personal website should be up and running. You all know, just think, how many times have you ordered something online in the last month? Probably a lot, right? But you have. Everybody's ordered something online. That's the way people are shopping more and more and more. Okay, guys. Just like this, wearing a mask, online shopping it's now the norm. Okay, so your personal website, make sure that's up and going. You're in 5 different zip codes. You wanna make sure that that's got your current picture on it and some fun descriptions. Susan's gonna bring that up right now. That's awesome.
There it is. There's my personal website, and you can see that the company maintains this. If you were to pay for someone to do for you what the company does for you for this little annual fee. Look at this. People can go on here, they can shop. It's based on skincare, makeup. There's even one of my favorite things to do at the website is when you want to promote a product on your customer group in Facebook, you can go in here and you can get a picture, you can get something that you can save and post, and then you can even link it to that product on your page. I'm trying to think, what's the other really cool thing that they do on here? Tips and trends. This is really neat.
And you can share right from there, right to Facebook on some links right from there.
Right, you can. So it's fun to get around there and play on it. If you don't have yours yet, we highly recommend you get it soon and start linking things to that on your Facebook group page for your customers.
Absolutely. It's just like the products. The company does things like that. They're quality for us. And, and again, you're running a business. And so having a website is important. On In Touch, there are e-cards that you can send to your customers. Now there's Scipio, which is a mass texting service, which is awesome. I went in there and looked at it today, and they've got a free version that honestly, for most people, it will work just fine. They don't need a paid version. So Scipio, you can, put your clients in there, which it actually links to my customers on In Touch. So you don't have to enter anybody. If they're on In Touch, they're in Scipio. And you can send a mass text to 20 people or 50 people, and it's personalized. It's not like they're getting, they're thinking they're getting a mass text. It's all individualized. Awesome, Scipio. So, and all the apps that the company has for us now. And of course, don't forget personal cards, handwritten cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards, get well cards, sympathy cards, and posting and engaging on social media. So, there's a lot of ways that we can communicate, but you don't have to do them all, but you got to do some of them, and you got to find what's your forte. And you can even set up systems that these things just happen automatically. And it's just a matter, again, of working it like a business. How are some of the ways that we provide great customer service? And Susan already touched on several of them. And one of the thoughts that I had, Susan, when you were talking is just, the best compliment that somebody can pay me, honestly, the best tip somebody can give me is when they come back and say, "You're awesome. I love you. You're the best Mary Kay consultant in the whole wide world." That to me, I work for that. I really do. Those are the things that I work for that gives me so much joy. So going the extra mile, make sure that there's a clear and accessible way for your customers to communicate with you. What's the best way for them to communicate? And do they have a digital business card or a regular business card? Are you putting your labels in the back of your product so that they can look on them? And, are you sending them something and showing them how to put it on their face, on their wallpaper so that they can just touch it and call you? Make sure that you've got a system set up for that, that you are giving prompt deliveries. And here's, a big one, that you are returning phone calls in a what's the word, short fashion, in a timely fashion. That's a pet peeve of mine anyway. But if leave a message, return a text, those things. Now here's the other thing, and I want to just make this really clear. You do not work 24/7. Okay. And if you're in the middle of your family dinner, or you're watching television with your significant other or whatever, you're not texting and answering the phone at that point. If somebody calls, you either turn your phone off, you might glance at it, okay, but you're not going to sit and respond to it. You're going to put it down, okay? Because I think those are important things that we do have it on and off, that you're serious enough about your business that you have a time that you're working and a time that you're not. And that way you're not feeling guilty in any of the other time. What else, Susan?
One little thing I want to say about that is, today's generation, like Jade and Tanner, my teenagers, their equivalent irritation, like when people don't call us back, for them is to text somebody and they leave them on red. Do y'all know what that means? Like and it may be a setting on your phone, but you can tell if someone read your text or if it's just been delivered.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of people turn that off.
Read, READ, means they read it and they did nothing with it.
Right.
So Tanner's like, can you believe that? She left me on red for 3 days. So be aware that whatever system you're using may give in today's world an equal insult to not returning a phone call.
Right.
That make sense?
You can turn that off. You can turn that feature off.
Okay.
So
I need to learn how to do it.
And I did turn it off because I don't, because you're right. A lot of people don't have a clue. And that's also on Messenger. It's on Messenger. People can tell if you leave that on, people can see that you've seen a message or whatever. So yes, be aware. Be aware. We all have to step up to technology even more than ever now. And, if you need help in that area, get somebody who's good at that stuff and have them teach you. A gift with purchase, that's one of the last things that I just want to comment about, and then Susan, I'll let you throw in your last remarks. But I just think it's really important. I always have extra goodies in the bag, whether it's a $40 or more order and I'm giving them, one of the gifts with purchase. Sometimes I'm really creative with a gift with purchase. It may not be if I've given them a lot of, they're repeat customers and they order all the time, and I've given them a lot of oil-free eye makeup removers and deluxe mini lash mascaras. If I've given them a lot of those, it could be a package of beauty blotters. It could be a little cleanser out of the Repair Go set. Those little individual pieces. I had a customer order a whole Go set. I think she ordered 2 of them, and she's a Repair customer and she loves the Repair, but she's like, oh my gosh, that little Go suit is the greatest thing for traveling. She said, I need 2 of them just to keep back for traveling. So, little extras, all those little things, that's something that people love. I know I do. I mean, how many times have you torn open a magazine page and whatever it is that's, whatever hand cream it's in there, whatever, you're not gonna let that little sample go to waste. Women love samples. So giving them something extra, and a little candy, fixing up their bag so it looks pretty. I've purchased those paper shopping bags from, I'll have to grab one real quick. I know it's gonna take another second, but they're right here.
There she goes.
I love these bags.
They are really cute.
And so, yeah, they're really, I mean, and I don't know, I think I got 100 of them because they were on sale when they were on sale. And my gosh, I love these things. And then I got some special mailing envelopes if I had to mail, but I don't mail as much anymore because I use CDS as much as I possibly can. I love customer delivery service. That is huge. And you get free samples in customer delivery service. You guys know that. You get 2 free samples. There's certain, not everything's free, but certain samples are free through customer delivery service. $3.50 to mail it. I can't get out of my chair and drive to the post office for the time that it takes me to spend $3.50. So, but I do love
Get out of my chair.
pretty much every order goes in here with a, you know, an extra book and some extra goodies. So it's all in, it's, you know, it's the way we present it. It's not something that's just, it shows that we value them and our business.
One thing I'll add to that, and then we'll close out here, but I too have those gift bags. But let me ask y'all, just by show of hands, do you ever throw a gift bag away when somebody gives you a present?
No.
I never do. I fold it up. Sometimes if the tissue paper's nice, I'll just smooth it out. I'm Bob Gregory's twin sister, Teresa.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Yes, you
I
are.
save
No,
stuff.
I love
If
both
it's
of
good
you.
and if it's perfectly good and I can reuse it, I do. So my closet, I bet there were 300 bags in there over the years. And so instead of just using the little plastic Mary Kay bag, which I have those, but why not put it in a gift bag? And then take some tissue paper. You can buy a huge old stack of white tissue paper at Walmart for next to nothing. Put a couple pieces of tissue down on the top and then spritz the tissue with Thinking of You or your favorite fragrance. Now their cleanser or their eye makeup remover looks like a present. And if you have the opportunity to deliver that to them at work where other people see that, people want your card. Oh, I'm a Mary Kay chick. Just bringing her product to her. That's really cool. And then lastly, because we're doing these virtual parties, I just want to point out that on your next order, be sure that you're ordering samples of things like that we're using on these virtual parties. You don't have to use samples on it, but it's a lot more fun when they have a product to try right along with us on those pajama parties, which we're doing another one tomorrow night. And so what I like to do is I take the samples that we're going to use and I put it in a little cello bag. I don't have those handy. They're out on the counter. But then, thank you, Teresa. You know, we just made one of these little things that says "Party in Your PJs," and it tells when the next one is. And I just attach that and put it in the bag. And so it says on here you can use it now, or you can use it with us on Tuesday night when we do our pink pajama party. So every time you're making a delivery, it doesn't have to be an expensive gift. And those of you who are seasoned, you know you're going to have products once in a while that are discontinued and new things come out. So have a box or a basket, throw something in there. You've already written it off on your taxes. It's no big old deal. Throw something in there just as an extra little thank you gift to them. They think you are flipping amazing because you gave them something free.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
anyway, you are the best gift that they have. So
I'm in closing, invest time and money in training, you guys. Again, this is a business. You all are doing that right now, and I'm so proud that those of you who are here with us live or people watching it later, that you are taking the time to learn, get to know your products, in touch. The training there is incredible. Make sure you're spending some time going through all of those. You want to get every degree that you can, okay? And I think there's 3 or 4 of them, and there's some great information there, and you can take your time doing that. And then here's the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to say that because you're a Mary Kay consultant and you've got like bags and all that tissue that Susan said you can buy at Walmart for just nothing, in case we ever have a toilet paper shortage again, you'll be covered.
of course, you had to end with something questionable. You started with something questionable, so at least you're consistent.
I just had to make everybody laugh. So, because you guys make me laugh and smile. Thanks for being on with us tonight.
Thanks, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, this week we have a product launch tomorrow night at 7, followed by a PJ party at 8. So lots of opportunities for you to be part of one or both of those events. So
All right.
we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.